This is the most cottagey cottage I've ever seen. This is like something out of a Roald Dahl book. It's just so English. That's why I love this job. So today's job has brought me to this cottage, and as well as being in the middle of nowhere, it's also, well, it's probably the second or third day of spring, but I've had the air conditioning on today. It's been really warm, and probably every Brit with a convertible car has probably had the roof down. It's that sort of day. It's about 12 degrees. We get excited when the sun shines. I think a lot of people, when they imagine Britain, if they're not British, they probably imagine little cottages like that behind me. We don't all live in cottages like that. But the people that do, I always find they're like characters out of a book. The people that I've met anyway. Okay, I'm going to get the gear out and get cracking, do the externals first. Because like I said, it's greying over, so time to hurry up. That's the externals done, and the way I do that is I always try and bag the elevations first as I try and manoeuvre up this staircase. I feel like I'm in a hobbit house or something. So I always try and do the elevations first. So what I mean by that is the front shot or the rear shot, the money shot basically. So I will stick on my sharpest lens, which is my L series 24-105. Then I'll get the wide lens on and do a few what I call drone shots, where I get the tripod extended as high as I can and stick the wide angle on, just gives it more of an aerial look. And then I just photograph the gardens and the grounds. And then from then I'm done. Did a little bit of B-roll, did a bit of ornithology, captured a couple of birds. And now I'm going to do the inside. So the way I do this, first of all, I've got to put this tripod down. Hang on. So what I'll do now is I always start upstairs and work my way down. I like to use as little flash as I can in places like this, because if the whole point for me of doing property photography is to capture the character and the soul of the place, and flash seems to just wash out everything and makes everything look very IKEA-ish. Very minimal, very bleached, very white, very magnolia. So what I want to do is actually bring out all the shadows and the highlights, the detail in those shadows and highlights without throwing light at them. I will need light to help me out, but I'm going to put it at quite a low setting, like 1/64 or 132, something like that. And I'm going to use the angle quite widely. I can't turn this light on. I'm going to use the aperture quite wide, maybe even 2.8. Luckily it's okay in here because it's quite bright. Yes, that works. Right, I'm going to stop playing with things in case I break something. Okay, I'm all finished at the house. So now what I've got to do is go back to the estate agents and drop off the key. And I've got a few other things to do today, so once again this vlog is going to turn into a little bit of a day in the life of Andy Mag. So I haven't said this for a while. Let's crack on. What are we having for dinner again?
Roast chicken!
Roast chicken!
Roast chicken!
just done that classic thing, what everyone probably has done in the last few days, and just looked at the clock when I finished the job and thought, wow, I just did that job in under an hour, but realised because of daylight savings, or daylight saving, I haven't put the clock forward, and now I've got to try and work out how to do it. Menu. Just keep my finger on menu, what happens then? No, don't clear. What about if I keep my finger on up and down? Keep my finger on the on button? No, just turns it on. No, I don't want the traffic update. Keep your finger on up, what happens then? No, I'm just tuning the radio. Ah, here we go. Why did you change it then? I'm such a typical man. I don't have a clue how to do it, but I won't look at the instructions.
Hi, this is Jay Mealy, General Manager and Partner at Don Mealy Sport Mazda.
Alright, Jay, get on with it, mate.
Press and hold the clock button until a beep sounds. To advance the hour, press and hold the H button. To advance minutes, press and hold the M button. To start the...
Well, that was easy. It turns out it was a clock button. Alright, thanks, Jay. And I've changed the display! Oh, there we go. Once again, just press the clock button. Sorted! Now I know the right time. Now I know I can never be late for a meeting ever again. Updating your website?
Yeah.
Take us through it. Oh, look at that little parallax. Hey, that looks really tidy. Right, so now I'm back home. My next job, because it's Monday today, and I still haven't filmed it, I'm going to have to release my miscellaneous Monday video today. So not only have I got to think about what I want to talk about, I've also got to clear the room. Also, let me show you this as well. So last week at the photography show, I bought this, and I haven't used it yet. So this is going to be my light. It's quite a pleasing natural. It's an LED light, so I don't think the light is 100% daylight matched, but that's going to come in quite handy, I think. So I'm going to probably use that in today's miscellaneous Monday to light me. I'm just jumping onto the phone to do this to do this bit of vlogging, but I'm going to show you my setup for my miscellaneous Mondays. So there's my camera, and mounted at the top is the light. And I was going to sort of boom mic this, but I don't think I will. I think it might look a bit rubbish. And I've got my Zoom mic down here by the computer. And what I might do is I'm going to do a little bit of talking to... I'm going to do a little bit of talking about editing, how I edit certain things. So that's why I've positioned the mic down by the computer, because the majority of this video I'm probably going to be talking towards the computer. I might have to move this out of the way because I feel like that's going to be in the shot. How does that look? How does that sound? Do I look okay? Turn to the left, turn to the right. Okay. Oh, lens cap's gone. See, that's going to be on my mind all day now. I'm going to have to get the lens cap. Right, this is going well so far. Hi and welcome to another miscellaneous Monday. That's a terrible start. Welcome to another miscellaneous Monday. Today I'm going to be talking about something brilliant. Hey folks. No, I hate the word folks. Stop using the word folks. Welcome to another miscellaneous Monday, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about something slightly different. And I want to show you the way that I edit portraits. I've just finished the miscellaneous Monday, just exporting it now, and I always aim for 6 o'clock to have absolutely finished by, because my upload time is 7, and if I haven't finished by 6, sometimes the video takes 20 minutes to export and up to half an hour to upload. Then I want to do my end cards and that sort of thing, so I really want to try and make sure that's done. But I've just had the call. I've just had the best call in the world. The call was from our kid. The call was revolving around, that's the wrong word, but we'll go with it. The call was to do with din-dins. Oh wow, look at this. Laura Kidd the chef.
I'm sorry, it's not proper veg. They went off.
Brilliant.
So it's frozen veg.
Frozen veg. YouTube,
but
don't judge us.
Everything else is like I've made the potatoes myself and the chicken, not from scratch.
You didn't make the chicken from scratch. I hope not, anyway. I can't get enough of this light. I think it really is. It was 40 quid from the photography show, and it seems to be money well spent because it can get you out of some, you know, some quite sticky situations. And I'm even tempted to use it for portraits because the way the LEDs are positioned could get some nice soft light. Anyway, the reason I'm dressed like this is because it's Monday and I'm off to football. Now, it's been a while since I've filmed any of myself at the football. I haven't retired. I've had a few questions asking if I still play, but we've got a top of the table clash tonight. We've never won the Premier League, and this season could be the best chance we get. We're top of the league and we're playing the contenders, the title rivals tonight, called Pop Chips. So it's going to be a tough game. I'm going to be very busy, and I've just realised I've got about 9 invoices to send. But I think I'm going to do that when I get back, and I've got to do those houses as well. So my day never really ends at 5 o'clock like most people's. My day ends at like 5 o'clock the next day sometimes. Anyway, let's crack on to football and wish me luck. Could have gone better. Safe to say, I don't think we'll be winning the league this year. You know, even though we got absolutely trounced tonight, I did actually make some quite good saves. But that doesn't really count for much when you get beat like 20-0. So, to take the edge off, we're going to have some midnight cheese on toast. Well, 10 o'clock. I'll dedicate this next section for anyone that loves cheese on toast anywhere near as much as I do. This is for you. Commence cheese on toast, B-roll. Cheesy beard?
Yeah. There you go.
Got it. I've just brought all the images into Lightroom, and I've got quite a few. I've got about 200. I did bracket quite a lot of the externals, so my job now is to go through them, and I probably will expect to give the estate agent around somewhere between 15 and 30. So it's, yeah, it's kind of like a 1 in 10, 1 in 8 will make the cut probably. And internals, I took a lot less of them. I took probably 1 or 2 of each shot. And outside I was taking, you know, multiples of, because I was bracketing at different apertures, etc, etc, etc. But one thing I wanted to mention just before I go, these are what I consider to be the hard yards that you have to put in. If you're not prepared to stay up late, get up early, do your work, make sure you hit your deadlines, then you probably won't survive as a photographer. They're quite cutthroat, to be honest. I mean, when I do portrait stuff for private clients, it's a little bit more relaxed. You can kind of do it on your terms, as long as you tell your client that, look, I can expect to get them to you within a week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. If it's a wedding, then that's normally fine. But when it's an estate agent, they want it now, because they're losing business. Every second they don't have your photo, they're losing business. So they want to get business, they need your photos. So I need to basically edit this whole house and have it back to the client by the time he walks into work in the morning. So I'm going to have to send a link. So I'm going to get some music on, and I am going to just do a little bit of a late night edit sesh. I did say earlier I've got some invoices to do and to send out, but you know what? I think I'll do them in the morning. So I'm going to sign off from today. It's been a bit of a crazy one, as you could expect. Not every day is like this. A lot of the days are like this, but You'll probably know that if you've been a long time follower of this channel. So thanks very much for watching this channel. If you've got this far, massively appreciated. Drop me a thumbs up, give me a like. Please drop me a comment if you have enjoyed the content, if you shoot property, if you've got any questions about how to shoot property, I'll be happy to hear from you. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. So all that's left for me to say is, tell your friends, folks, and good night.